What's up guys, back with another video. Today's video is the Apple iPhone 5s versus the Apple iPhone 5C versus the Apple iPhone 5. Now this is the 2013 smartphone comparison. We're going to first start off with the design and the hardware, starting off with the Apple iPhone 5C. Now the 5C ships with the A6 chip, which is Apple's dual-core processor. We're also going to get a 4-inch widescreen multi-touch Retina display with a pixel resolution of 1136 by 640 for an effective PPI of 326. The 5C also supports LTE and ships natively with iOS 7. Now on the back of the iPhone 5C, we have a rear eyesight camera that is 8 megapixels, capable of capturing 1080p HD video at 30 frames per second. Now on the front of the unit, we have a 1.2 megapixel front-facing FaceTime camera. Next up is the Apple iPhone 5. The iPhone 5 ships with the A6 dual-core processor, which does clock in at 1.3 gigahertz. We're also going to get a 4-inch widescreen multi-touch Retina display with a pixel density of 1136 by 640 for an effective PPI of 326. On the front of the Apple iPhone 5, we have a 1.2 megapixel front-facing FaceTime camera capable of capturing 720p at 30 frames per second. On the back of the Apple iPhone 5, we have an 8 megapixel rear-facing camera capable of capturing 1080p video at 30 frames per second with video stabilization. The Apple iPhone 5 supports LTE and ships with iOS 6, but is no longer available. Next up is the Apple iPhone 5s. The iPhone 5s ships with Apple's A7 chip, which is the first 64-bit architecture chip with the M7 motion compressor. We're also going to get the new Touch ID feature, which is a fingerprint identity sensor built into the home button. The Apple iPhone 5s ships with the 4-inch multi-touch Retina display with a pixel density of 1136 by 640 for an effective PPI of 326. On the front of the iPhone 5s, we have a 1.2 megapixel front-facing FaceTime camera capable of capturing 1280 by 960 still images. We also have the ability to capture video at 720p HD. On the back of the 5s, there is an 8 megapixel rear eyesight camera with a sapphire crystal lens cover, as well as the new True Tone flash and burst mode that has been introduced here on the Apple iPhone 5s. The 5s also has LTE and ships with Apple's new iOS 7 operating system. Next, I turned Wi-Fi off on all three devices and ran a speed test using AT&T's respective 4G network. Next up was the front and rear camera quality test, and to me, all of them look pretty nice. You guys be the judge and let me know what you guys think are better. In my opinion, all the colors look extremely vibrant. None of them are overexposed or washed out. Here's a quick look at the front-facing camera, as well as the rear-facing camera capturing 1080p HD video at 30 frames per second. I'm going to make a separate video showing you the slow motion feature, so stay tuned for that as well. Next up was the YouTube video playback. There was no lag and no hiccups, and you can see here that everything looks extremely nice and vibrant. Next up was the Safari web performance, where I wanted to test the scrolling as well as the pinch to zoom feature to make sure that there was no drop of frame rates and no lag, and all three devices passed with flying colors. Next up was gaming, and this was an important one because gaming is something that people do heavily on their iOS and mobile devices in general. And upon further extensive tests, out of all three units, I would have to say that they all perform very nice. They're all buttery smooth, no loss of frame rates, and everything works perfect on all three units. Now at the end of the day guys, it is all up to you which decision you make and which phone to purchase. Now keep in mind that you cannot purchase the iPhone 5 anymore. It has been replaced with the 4S in the lineup. Now all of the phones here in front of you have very nice features. If I had to pick one, I would definitely pick the Apple iPhone 5s, and some of those reasons being the new fingerprint scanner, which is the new Touch ID, which I think is a very nice implementation on the Apple iPhone 5s. It works flawlessly. And also I like the new camera on the iPhone 5s. It is very nice with the new slow motion as well as burst modes, which I will be giving you guys further demonstrations on both of those in future content. Anyways guys, that's going to wrap this one up for me. Leave a comment down in the comments section and let me know which phone you picked. I'm also giving away an Apple iPhone 5s and an Apple iPhone 5C here on my channel. I'm going to go ahead and drop a link down in the description to the video. Be sure to check out that video and enter for your chance to win a free iPhone 5s or 5C. Let me know down in the comments section as well what videos you would like to see on the iPhone 5s and iPhone 5C. If you're not yet a subscriber of the channel, now's a great time to do so. I will be bringing you guys plenty more coverage on the 5C as well as the 5S. Leave a thumbs up down below. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.